Well, hi YouTube, and thank you so much for taking the time to tune into my channel. Fat Cat Collector coming at you today with another cologne review slash show and tell. Basically, if you are new to the channel, I review anything that I find interesting. And lately, I've been on the cologne kick. So I've now introduced a cologne collection to my home, and I'm having a lot of fun buying this stuff, wearing this stuff, and talking about it and sharing my experiences with it to the rest of the fragrance community. So today, we're going to be talking about a brand called Lomani. Lomani is a brand under the name Parfums Peror. I believe I'm saying that correctly or incorrectly. It doesn't really matter. Parfums Peror actually has several brands underneath them, a lot more brands than I realized. And what made me discover that was I am a really big fan of Remy Latour. You get a lot for your money, a lot of bang for your buck. You're talking about under $18, $19 for most of their men's colognes. They're cigar inspired, they're very masculine, and I discovered Lomani is one of their brands. So it doesn't surprise me. This is my second Lomani cologne. The other one is AB Spirit, which is a clone of Creed's Aventus, and it smells fantastic. Now, I'm not the kind of guy who spends $400 on cologne. I probably never will. It's not about money. I just don't seem... It's just not something that I feel warrants that kind of price. There's no cologne out there that I would warrant spending that. When you have so many beautiful, wonderful compositions of colognes out there for $20 that you can get and just smell fantastic. And there's so many out there that replicate these designer and niche houses that there's really no point in spending the money on the high-end stuff. Now again, these don't project and last as long as some of the higher-end stuff, but it shouldn't. It doesn't cost $300. So for $22, what I picked this one up for, I'm very happy with it. So let's talk a little bit about it. Again, I'm not the kind of guy who goes into the super in-depth review of all the notes within this stuff. You can look that up online. Definitely check out fatcatwatches.com, where I am going to have all the scent pyramids and the notes for all these colognes. Sometimes I mention it, sometimes I don't. Today I'm just going to just talk about this one a little bit and just give you my honest rundown of what I smell and how I feel when I wear this, okay? So this one here is made by Lomani. This one is called Lomani Intense Black. So let me show you the box. Again, I'm not going to go too in-depth on, it's a cardboard box. It's not anything fancy. Intense Black. They all got to come in something, right? I'd rather them not come in the box and save a couple bucks, but because the box usually ends up in the closet anyway. The bottle on this is all black, like a matte black. Cap, you got kind of a chrome ring. The cap is clear. The cap's kind of crummy. I kind of feel like I'm going to rip the bottle in half, so I kind of hold the chrome part while I pull it off. But it was like 22 bucks off eBay shipped. Okay, Lomani Intense Black. Why did I buy this? Well, because I've been on a niche cologne kick, and I like buying the ones that replicate the higher end stuff. I kind of feel like the higher end stuff or the niche houses are making something very exotic smelling, and I like to smell different and exotic. I don't like to smell like the guy, who went to Macy's and got the Bleu de Chanel. Although Bleu de Chanel is a great scent, I really like it. I just like to have something different, and I like to smell different for a certain price. And so Lomani makes a lot of great colognes, just like Armaf, which I will talk about another Armaf at a later date. One called Shades Wood, unbelievable scent. But this one here is made to replicate a Creed cologne by the name of Royal Oud. Now, I've never smelled Creed cologne, but I do my homework on this stuff, and guys who actually have very extensive collections who have smelled both these attest that this does smell like Creed's Royal Oud. Not one of my, when I first got it, I got this yesterday. I wore it for the first time, well, a couple days ago. And I have to say, it's a very different scent. When I first sprayed it, I was excited to get it sprayed on some cardboard and naturally get the smell of the cardboard in there, so that's a poor representation. But there was definitely a note in there that I just couldn't put my finger on. It was definitely unique. Then I actually wore it for the first time. My best description of this, okay, it's dark. It's got a lot of spice, and you can smell the pepper in it. And this is a dark, warm, peppery, very, very woody. Now, I don't know, I have several colognes that say they have oud in them, and I don't think they actually have oud. They have woods in there to actually kind of replicate what oud may smell like, because I don't know if you're going to get real oud in a cologne that costs $20. I just don't, because it's very expensive to, I guess, get. And you probably know more than I do about that. But this stuff, I can tell you, what I smell when I wear this, is that I smell a lot of cedar. And so when I wear this on my skin, now it does change. Longevity is not great on this. You're probably going to get maybe 3 hours out of it tops. Again, I can't really attest to that because I haven't worn it all that much. But I know like when I wear it the next morning, it kind of smells on my skin. But this stuff, I mean, I blast myself with like 8 to 10 sprays on the skin. And even then, it just doesn't last. And it's definitely one if you want to wear and then maybe wear something different later on after that. But I like it. It's not one of my favorites, but it definitely smells like cedar. So I smell like I came out of a wood shop. If you like heavy, woody fragrances, then you'll definitely like this one. I can tell you that to my nose, the main notes I smell in this, and I'm not going to read you off what's in it because honestly, I can never smell what's in it anyway. I definitely smell some vanilla, I smell pepper, and I smell cedar. Heavy on the cedar. So this is a very woody fragrance. If you like woody fragrances, you'll definitely like this one. I'm glad I got it because I like to get fragrances that are different. It's definitely different than anything I have in my collection. Not one probably that I'll wear a lot, as there's other ones I prefer more. But I'm wearing it today, and I'm about to head out of here in a little bit. I'm gonna put on more, but not bad at all. Very woody, very cedar, lots of cedar, and you'll smell like wood. So if you like that, pick it up. So there it is. That's my 2 cents on Lomani's Intense Black, a impression or impersonation of Creed's Royal Oud, if I'm saying that correctly. So thank you very much, folks, for taking the time to watch my channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you like the content. I have a lot more clones and a lot more coming in the mail. I'm going to be doing a video next week for a clone. I'm really excited. It's one that nobody even hears about. You can't even find a review on it on Fragrantica or any review on it online. It's been around for a long time. It's another brand of parfums pour, just like Remy Latour and Lomani. It's one by Giorgio Valentini, if I'm saying that right. Again, I'm butchering all these names, so just kind of bear with me. These are regular, normal dude reviews here. I'm not French, so I have no idea how to pronunciate this stuff, and I barely speak English all that well. So anyway, just kind of bear with me on that. And like I said, I'm going to put that one up. That one's by Giorgio Valentini, if I'm saying that correctly again. It's called Rose Noir Absolute. And the reason I got it, because it was like $11 shipped, 3.4 ounces, blind buy, like most of these, and nobody's ever reviewed it. And I've never seen anybody even mentioning it. It probably just wasn't very popular. Naturally, it's going to have the rose. And if you looked at my other review of the Remy Latour's Black Oud, which I think smells heavy on the rose scent, and I've grown to really like it. So I picked it up. I just want to do something different because it is a brand of Parfums Pour, and so far I really like the stuff they come out with. And we'll see what it smells like. Check out that review probably next week sometime. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.